Here, this is where I exist now. Well, I guess I'm doing this now. I hadn't anticipated screeching into the void again, at least not for the rest of the year. But Kill Bill the rapper released a new album, and you know I'm about to listen to a new Kill Bill album. Not only that, but he was like, hey, make a stupid video or whatever. And he said it directly to me. Here's the tweet. This is him saying directly to me, you make the video on this, and I'll love you forever. I'll be your dad. So, I'm holding up my part of the bargain. The rest is up to you, Bill. So anyway, I decided, why not? Why not listen to the album, give my thoughts on it, because, I haven't paid attention to anything in like a year, so I could spare the time. Let's leave with the album title. I really like it. Snowglobe Theory. Snowglobe Theory is this, defined as this. I like the idea of kind of like, the world turns upside down and, eventually it'll all go back to normal. But what do you do in the interim? While everything is upside down, what are you gonna do? A lot of the lyrics on the album reflect this feeling of like the world being out of whack. I would, oh God. I read it as some kind of betrayal or loss, perhaps. To be safe, I will say on record, a thing happened. Maybe if I give this album another listen front to back, I'll be able to understand it better. First of all, Do Not Disturb, probably my favorite track. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to listen to the album again. See, Bill's always had this line or two. I'm about to go off on a tangent. Bill's always had a line or two in each song that, really makes the song for me. In one of my favorite songs, Smoke Break, it's this one.
The first one was a good one. Walking with the zombies, feel like Herschel in the hood, son. Book one. I'm uninspired as hell. I'm screaming where my dog's at. I'm finna die in a well. Get your ducks in a row. Eggs frying in hell. I got a monster in a tank. I got a tyrant to sell you, bitch.
Hey, but Art of Mashing, that's like basically an entire verse. That's not a line. Well, why don't you shut up? And then there's this one from Resin. Off of Resin.
I'm dealing with some problems you ain't never dealt with. Staying low-key, using clever stealth tricks. Y'all singing like canaries, well you better belt, bitch. Careful when you're hot, all that cheddar melt quick.
Man, I feel this chunk of text, we all hurt. Don't look at me. You talk big, impress me. Then get humble. I don't know, I like it though. So anyway, Murder William has at least one part of every song that hits me right in the heart, or whatever equivalent I have. And on Do Not Disturb, it's this one.
Every day was the same, drinking all my liquor straight, it helped me taking the pain. Palm me, forehead, temple charge rental, dangling my feet above a kibble-starved kennel.
The idea of medicating when overwhelmed is universal, but for me, and right now, it speaks. The feeling of desperation or defeat, what am I even supposed to think right now, driving one to a point where we start taking stupid risks because I don't frickin' know. These hungry dogs snarling at me are making me feel something. Yo, what was it saying again? But I gotta listen to the album again, I'll be right back. Next song is Cigarettes, and it has a part that I really like too.
We was something else, and now I'm just a Polaroid. Did it to myself, I'm sorry, touched the sun to melt my body. Talked to God and felt ungodly echoes through my field at night. Wonder how you feel at night, I reach for space to feel the light.
Memories compounding guilt, regrets turning to vices, cigarettes even. And when you feel shitty and guilty, it seems to be the only part of your character that survived whatever event brought you to your knees. That is to say, the only memories you can share with yourself are ones that hurt, of the ones you hurt, when you're feeling guilty. And I want to take this moment right quick to say, when I first listened to this album, I didn't quite feel it, but the second time I listened to it, I wasn't climbing a mountain. Okay, let me clear that up. I was climbing a mountain when I first listened to this album. I mean it legitimately. I was climbing a hill. There was rocks and dirt. I was climbing it, and I was listening to it, and I needed more energy than the album was giving me. It was honestly slowing me down. It was bringing me down, and so I guess I didn't feel it. This feels more like listening music than anything. Certainly not exercise music, and at least for me, not driving music. In the right environment, this album started to hit pretty hard. All right. short tangent over. Anyway, something about this song makes me think of Breathing Underwater for Dummies, and specifically this part.
Faking the grin while I'm walking in place. I think sometimes my mind is an object in space, and my track the beam ain't the fastest thing around. Scaffolding turned to ash to bring me down. Fuck it, guess I ain't in love with these what ifs.
Maybe it's the allusion to anxiety and feeling like we're not present in our own lives, or something that called this section to mind as I was listening. Or maybe it's because they sound kind of similar in my memory. I don't know, I'll have to listen to the album again. I mentioned this song in an episode of a stupid Let's Play that I did with my dumb wife of Sonic Adventure that isn't gonna come out until next year, so hold your breath for that one. Anyway, it really got me airing out all my insecurities. Like I had to sit down and talk to Kiki about this one.
I want a different brain, I need a different spine. For a while I was afraid to look in mirrors. Dealing with it, got these wrinkles looking clear.
And I don't know, maybe this ties into something, but Rav talks about not liking mirrors as well. Quite often, in fact, and most notably for me, during And That's Me.
I hate cameras, mirrors, most reflective surfaces. I'm an assortment of many nervous ticks, they set me up. Upset as fuck as soon as I open my eyes each morning.
I mentioned Rav because he and Bill are married. Now, it took this song to make me realize that I don't recognize myself. And I mean that literally. Like, I don't look in mirrors. I don't know what I look like. Half because I don't bother with aesthetics, and the other half because I was always told that I look like my father, and if you're following the continuity, you're not. But you may know I do not like my father. That said, I've taken steps to work through this spectrophobia. Not literally. I still don't see much reason to look at myself when Kiki's the pretty one, but when it comes to not being disturbed by who I am or what I see in the scant few moments that I do see myself in reflections, I think I'm getting pretty good at it. All that to say, I spent a long time wishing that I wasn't me. And now that I've begun to examine what me is, I found that I'm a total moron. And laughing at that idiot is kind of fun. This part of For a While helped me put that into words. Thank you, Billiam William of the Kill. I legit wrote that down. Now, initially, I didn't really connect with what to say personally. I mean, God bless, this song it's still hot, but I just, I don't know what to say. Anyway, let me see if I can listen to it again, see if I can come up with something to say. I feel like this song is the strongest tie to the stated, Bill's stated narrative to Snowglobe Theory, and that's like not feeling at home on Earth anymore. I mean, like legit, he talks about getting into a spaceship during the chorus, but I suppose aside from that, at least at the moment, I can't think of much else to say. Ring Ring sounds like it's about a relationship. I mean, it might be. Hold up, let me listen to the album one more time. I'll get right back to you. I gotta say, I'm disappointed that I can't relate to this one either, given that I can't really see this song in any other, lens other... Okay, let me try that again. Given that I can't see this song... Given that I firmly believe this song is about a physical relationship, like an emotional relationship, you know what I frickin' mean. I find it difficult to relate to this one, being that I've only been in one relationship, and that is Kiki, who I am now married to. And while things got rough for us at some points, sure, I never had the anxieties that are expressed in this song. But I can't imagine what sort of turmoil that has to stir up. The idea that a part of you is acting independently, outside of you, with no regard for your well-being is a terrifying thought. Like, imagine if your literal heart walked out of your chest and started doing cartwheels in an LA park at night. You'd be terrified. The hell am I on about? I gotta listen to this album one more time, get myself back on track. Snow Dancer. This next song, hey man, I can't even joke, man. I feel it. The medicine wears off and now you're empty. Head empty, hate rushes back in, there's a lot of space to fill. So anyways, as a song, it fails because Pearl. Pearl's the next song on this album, and that shit is laden with regret. That's what I heard most. That's what I heard most in this one, is that check this out. Okay, check this out. This section spoke most to me.
With color in my cheeks, with the funniest hues. I try to name a shade of pink, but it's been sitting out my spectrum. Now I'm lost. Grass fill my palms, squeeze the earth till it bleeds. Fold under pressure, hide my worth in the crease.
To revisit cigarettes real quick, he had a line back in that song that I didn't quite get until now.
I need some pink, I need some red, I need some orange in between. I need to dump what's in my mind, don't have the storage of the meaning.
Now I think I get it, but honestly, I forgot. Real talk, Kiki came in and interrupted me so she could show me this.
We fell in love at football practice and we could not keep our hands off of each other.
Now, regardless about how I feel about Steven Universe as a show, I do like how after Pearl's monologue on this track, the beat comes back. It feels like something of a period to whatever the message this song was conveying. I don't know, I listened to the album again, and I just couldn't remember what I was saying. ADHD is a bitch, yo. I can't recapture my train of thought, and like, I really tried. I can't focus though. You know, after all that mess that I saw, that murder that Kiki showed me, I can't focus. Like, this is the end of the road. God, please forgive my unprofessionalism, but like, I'm absolutely gassed, y'all. Focusing for this long on this level has cost me years off my life. Like, check this out. When I get nervous, I spin a gun, right? Like revolver asa, like a cowboy, right? I've been spinning like a damn helicopter and my arm is tired. I can no longer focus. Blame Kiki. I forgot what I was talking about. Love you, Bill. Your music's fire. Check out this 2014 bumper I put together in 12 seconds.
Keep your guns up, boy. Cause shit is fucked up, boy. Keep your guns up, boy. Keep your guns up, guns up. Keep your guns up, boy. Cause shit is fucked up, boy. Keep your guns up, boy. Keep your guns up, guns up. Keep your guns up, boy. Cause shit is fucked up, boy. Keep your guns up, boy.